The Dodgers shortstop, Gavin Lux, is out for the season after a knee injury. Um, I don't know how severe it was, but I guess we'll find out. Now, Gavin Lux hasn't seen the video of the injury that ended his chance of being the Los Angeles Dodgers starting shortstop this season, and he said he has no plans to watch the video. Lux will miss the season with torn ligaments in his right knee after getting hurt running the bases in a spring training game. The 25-year-old came to camp as the top candidate to replace Trey Turner after Trey Turner had signed a massive deal with the Phillies to be their primary shortstop, basically, or whatever the hell Trey Turner was. He might be an outfield. I don't know. That's one of the hardest parts. Gavin Lux had said on Tuesday, fighting back tears and leaning on crutches inside the team's facility in Glendale, Arizona. I think every baseball player's dream is to play shortstop for the Los Angeles Dodgers or just play any position. I don't think it's mainly shortstop. But Lux got hurt Monday when running between second and third base against San Diego after a ground ball was hit to third. And soon after ducking to avoid a throw to second, he took a couple steps. He took a couple steps before his right knee buckled, and he stumbled forward and fell to the ground. And he said he felt something pop and his leg went numb. Basically, he said, I think my cleat got kind of stuck in the ground, which it does happen a little bit, and straightened out a little funky and bowed out, and it's a freak accident happened. I don't think it's really avoidable, Gavin Lux said. In hindsight, probably should have just took the throw to the nose and worn it. Gavin Lux was the Dodgers' first-round draft pick in the 2016 amateur draft, and Lux played 9 games at shortstop last season, while hitting 276 and 6 homers and 43 RBIs in 129 games, and mostly at second and some in left field. And he led the National League with 7 triples. Now Trey Turner left as a free agent for Philadelphia this winter, and that came after Corey Seager left the Dodgers the previous season and signed with Texas. Now Miguel Rojas is now expected to get the bulk. Miguel Rojas is now expected to get the bulk of playing time at shortstop for the Dodgers, with Chris Taylor also an option. The 34-year-old Rojas was acquired from Miami in a trade deal back in January. And now crush my rehab and try to be. He's basically said that he's going to try to. Gavin Lux said he's going to try to crush his rehab and try to be ready for 2024 when it rolls around. And Lux said it's kind of all you can do. Also, I had talked about this earlier, but here's some other stuff news. Like I said, I had mentioned in my earlier video about the Padres finalizing a $350 million $11 year contract with All-Star slugger Manny Machado, and then we still have Fernando Tatis suspended. Tatis is their former starting shortstop, and he went over 2 with the walk, a stolen base, and a scored run, and a 7-5 win over San Francisco Giants in the spring training game. He was the designated hitter in his first game since the 2021 regular season finale, and he has since had wrist and shoulder surgery. I saw that it was 500 or something days since I was out there, Tatis said. Since the beginning of spring, I thought about this. The shoulder and wrist are 100%. Everything feels good. And Machado's deal is like I said, the 4th largest deal in baseball history, and it goes up until 2033. And Tatis signed a 14-year contract for $340 million before the 2021 season started. Now, Tatis missed all of last season due to injuries and also being suspended for the performance-enhancing drugs. Now, Tatis claims that his positive PED test came back positive on a cream that he said he took for ringworm, and he had surgery on his troubled shoulder during the suspension. And with 20 games left to serve on that ban, the 24-year-old Tatis won't be eligible to play in the regular season until April 20th. Now, Tatis is going to be moving to the outfield after the Padres added 4-time All-Star shortstop Xander Bogaerts, and they added him on a $280 million 11-year contract in free agency. And the Padres, like I said, are expected to have the third highest payroll in the majors this season, with $255 million, and that's trailing the New York Mets and the New York Mets and New York Yankees. Now Shohei Ohtani pitched two and 1/3 hitless innings in his only spring training outing on the mound for the Angels before he joins Japan for the World Baseball Classic. Now Ohtani struck out 2 and walked 2, but he had no issues with pitching or the new clock. The two-way star he's a two-way star because Shohei Ohtani, not only does he play pitcher for the Angels, but he also plays designated hitter on the days he doesn't pitch. So he's a two-way star on that one. Um, the main goal today was to feel all my pitches. I feel pretty good with all of them. Now, this is what Otani has said through a translator because he doesn't speak English yet. I wanted to ease in, and I'm satisfied. Now, Tyler Glasnow for the Tampa Bay Rays will miss another season. After not making his debut last season until September, following Tommy John surgery, the 29-year-old Glasnow was expected to miss another 6 to 8 weeks because of an oblique strain. And now the Rays said Tuesday that an MRI detected a grade 2 strain, and that came a day after the 6'8" right-handed pitcher signed a $30 million 2-year contract that cut short a live batting practice session after throwing 6 pitches. Now, Glasnow last year was the Rays' opening day starter in 2021, but he went 5-2 with a 2.66 ERA and 14 starts before having his Tommy John surgery. Padres All-Star pitcher Joe Musgrove will be sidelined for at least 2 weeks after breaking his left big toe when he dropped a kettleball, making it uncertain if he will be ready for the start of the season. Now, once Musgrove is cleared to throw, he'll have to build up his arm strength and endurance. And he has not started over, but the longer you go, the more it gets closer to starting over. And Joe's a guy who keeps himself in really good shape, manager Bob Melvin said. Now, the 30-year-old Musgrove last year he went 10-7 with a 2.93 ERA, and he signed a $100 million 5-year contract about a year ago. Jose Quintana, the veteran left-handed pitcher Jose Quintana felt a bit rushed in his spring training debut. For the New York Mets, he gave up 4 extra base hits and 5 runs while getting only 2 outs on 30 pitches against Houston. Now, Quintana admitted he was being rushed with his outing because he's conscious of the new pitch clock. He says, "I tried to be on time. I need to be more aggressive and don't worry about the clock." The 34-year-old Quintana signed a 2-year deal with the Mets for $26 million. And he's scheduled to make one more spring training start before leaving to play in the World Baseball Classic for his native Colombia. Now, aces around. The Philadelphia Phillies had a couple aces around Tuesday. A pair of former Cy Young Award winners who combined to win more than 600 big league games. Roger Clemens and CC Sabathia both addressed the National League Championships champions at the request of manager Rob Thompson, and both pitched for the New York Yankees when Thompson was in that organization. They were great, Thompson said. Roger came in and talked about competitiveness and preparation, and CC is the vice president of the Players Alliance, and that was really good because it's an important organization and it helps a lot of people out. Roger Clemens won 354 games, over 25 basically pitched 24 seasons in baseball from 1984 to 2007. He also got a chance to see his son Cody, who was trying to win a spot on the Phillies roster. The younger Clemens started at first base Tuesday, going 1 for 2 with a walk, and CC Sabathia won 251 big league games. Now, Taylor Rogers struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced in his spring debut for the San Francisco Giants, but his twin brother didn't pitch Tuesday as planned. Manager Gabe Kapler and Tyler Rogers, who has been with the Giants for 4 seasons, had a cut in his right index finger. Taylor Rogers finished last season with Milwaukee after appearing in only 42 games for San Diego. Now let's see if I can find the game where Gavin Lux injured himself, and see if I can find that on YouTube or something like that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's turn this around. It. Okay. This was about 2 days ago, but let me see. Okay, let me start that back over again.
Still with some discomfort. That is concerned. You can see Gavin upset about this situation too. Well, there's a lot of emotion that happens when you get the injury, and you can tell there's a lot of discomfort on top of it. And they're bringing a cart in to get him. Yep. He's not able to put any weight on the right leg at all. Disappointing, certainly, for Gavin Lux for the Dodgers here.
I really didn't see what the hell happened there. I think that was kind of hard to really see. Let's see if I can find it here.
Ground third baseman Jansen winning, and they go around the horn. Well,
yeah, it's not really showing the injury, but supposedly he fell down, and supposedly he fell down, while running the bases, or basically his cleat got stuck in the ground, according to him. I didn't really see exactly what happened there, but supposedly, his leg came out from underneath him, and that was that. So if you like the video, you can get the video, like and subscribe to my channel, RBW King. You can also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out. You can go ahead and leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you want to support my work even further, you can donate to my Patreon link, which you can find in the About section of YouTube. And for just a little as a few bucks a video or a month, your donation can help go a long way, and thanks for listening.